Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are working on de-ricing the SRT. So first thing we did, if you didn't watch this series, this Lambo doors and body kit vamoosed out of the garage, gone. But now the paint has to be changed up because we are not going red, we're not going two-tone, and I'm not a big fan of the engine bays not matching the car. First thing we're going to do today is we're going to rip this motor out. I wish I could be like, and then, voila! But no, it's still there. So we are going to jack it up, get the rims off. We're going to have to get the axles out. We're going to have to do a lot of work to get this where we need to be. A lot of this is going to be the last time it looks this way. Now, obviously, when we were building this on the channel, we were building it for someone that we knew, and we were just putting on parts that he wanted. Nothing wrong with that, but unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff that we're not going to use. I don't want polish intake manifold. I don't want a polished valve cover. I want a car I can drive. I want a car I can beat. I want a car that's going to make 550 and take it all day long. So that's what we're going to do. Nitrous. Well, we don't need nitrous. And I'm putting a battery back there because that's stupid to have the battery in the back. It just makes more headache. And obviously we know this. So first things first, take off the red valve, the fuel rail cover that will never go back on. And now it's time to just start getting us ready to go.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want them, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally unhealthy.
So 20 minutes and literally it's now axles. Now unfortunately the big turbo, we are going to take turbo off first because, well, it's massive. So turbo and screamer pipe and wastegate have to come off. But really there's not really much left. The rad's about to come out once it's done. I'm going to take the power steering off just because I don't want to damage the power steering pump. And it's kind of tight through there. So I'm going to take the power steering pump off just to play it a little safer. And then it's axles, and the exhaust. So realistically, well, no, we won't do the exhaust to take the turbo. Realistically, it's quite quick to pull the motor, especially this one's been apart like so many times in the last year and a half. So there's no seized bolts or nothing like that. Sometimes I think I don't have a big enough garage. Yeah. So, as you see, probably a million times on my channel, the SRT Motor 2.4 Turbo is ready to be pulled out, which is a common thing on this channel. So we get over here, you'll see big turbo's off thanks to Chris, the downpipe's off, the screamer pipe's off, wastegate's off, the whole front of the motor is disassembled. The only thing left holding this in spot as we speak is going to be the transmission mount, and then the battery box or battery tray has to come out because, well, it's in the way. And then that's it. Oh, and slave has to be popped off. So there's really not much more. We're going to pull it out. This was having an issue of the clutch not engaging. So I don't know if it's a bad throwout bearing, if it's bad clutch, or if there's an issue with the transmission. I'm hoping it's not option C because, well, I'm hoping not. But we all know T850s are garbage, so it's going to be option C.
Disease, but I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. could leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we could fight this. Freedom is priceless, spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it. Go on and take your aim. Yeah. Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the gas, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah.
Okay, so good news is you guys seen us pulling this out, which wasn't that big of a deal. Transmission is now off. We're going to leave the throwout bearing there because I want to inspect the throwout bearing when we take the transmission apart. It should have an AGP shift fork. And you can see the transmission doesn't have much. Obviously, you can't really see the clutch plate and stuff, but I know this was in really good shape before I did it because that's why we reused it. So it has an ACT clutch, and I remember that the inside was new. So basically, we're going to cut the video off there, guys. The garage is a bomb. The bomb went off. So we're going to leave it there. And then next we're going to see what kind of shape this transmission's in. And then hopefully get it back. Now the crappy thing to do next is this engine bay. And I say crappy because if you look, there's a lot going on right now. Everything has to come out. We're gonna have to pull the master. We're gonna pull the lines off the firewall just so I can paint them behind. All the AC has to come off. The washer bottle, headlights are gonna come out. Struts are gonna be dropped down just out of the way so we can paint right here. And all this crap. So we're gonna have to pull the dash out. We pull the dash out, we're gonna undo the harness, and pull the harness out, get the harness out of the way because you don't wanna have to hang it in the air and do something stupid. It's work, but it's not. It's probably gonna take us probably 4 or 5 hours to do it properly, just to make sure nothing gets broken and everything gets put away properly. I'm gonna have to borrow some containers that Chris has. We're gonna put all this stuff in containers so we know where they are. And then, yeah.
What can you borrow?
The two that are back already.
I said, I know more.
So, and then that way it's just time to sand it. And then we can take these fenders off once I weld that tab on. And then, well, getting ahead of myself. We need to sand, pick out any dents, get them in primer so the doors and fenders can come off. Yeah, I know, it's because I don't want to, to be honest with you. But my game plan is, this is Friday. I'm not telling you what month because it's going to be 6 months away before you see it. But by next Friday, I want the shell painted, which should make it look really nice. And that way the motor and tranny can go back in. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for checking us out. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. It does help a lot. Share it. Leave a comment. I don't even care if you tell me I'm an idiot, because I am an idiot. I do own a neon. Multiple neons. So, and I'm going to make an exoskeleton card of a car that's one of 93. So, I guess I am an idiot. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.